Delicious Podcast. The Brutally Delicious Podcast.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Spyder with the Brutally Delicious Podcast. Today we've got a live concert review for you. I was just in Cedar Rapids, Iowa for Judas Priest's Invincible Shield Tour with special guest Sabaton. And let me tell you, this show was all gas and no brakes. Sabaton opened the show and started out with Ghost Division, which is a very upbeat, very fast-paced song, and they kept that pace from there. Now, Sabaton is known for bringing out props on their stage to help them enhance their songs, but they didn't honestly do a lot this time. Notably, the Red Baron flight, or Red Baron plane, they didn't bring out. But the drum kit set up for the stage was a freaking tank, so that was pretty cool to see. And at one point, they brought out a Hello Kitty guitar for Yoakum to play, so that was actually pretty entertaining, watching some of the banter back and forth between the guys, to where Yoakum even joked that someone's going to get fired for it, but the guitar sounded great, so let's play the song. But I don't remember which song that was actually for. Sabaton had a set full of their faster-paced songs, really good crowd work. If you've ever seen Sabaton before, you know they get crowd interaction and crowd involvement with a lot of their songs. They did that specifically with the courses of Swedish Pagans and the Red Baron. So that was fun to watch. It's, Sabaton always does put on a great show. And they actually did Careless Rex in their native tongue of Swedish as well, so that was pretty neat to see. I've never seen them actually do a song in Swedish. And Yoakum even said this was the first time that Sabaton had ever been to Cedar Rapids. So to me, that was pretty cool to be in attendance for their debut show, so to speak, in Cedar Rapids. The crowd was hot for them. They loved them. I don't know how many actually knew who they were versus who were just there to see Judas Priest, but it seemed like everybody was having a good time with Sabaton. And they absolutely said they would be back in Cedar Rapids. So hopefully the people from Cedar Rapids look forward to seeing them again. And then you had Judas Priest. And what can I say about them that hasn't been said before? But they've been doing this for like 50 years. And watching Halford run around on stage, almost the whole set too. It's at 73 years old. It's pretty damn impressive. And Judas Priest played, a whole hour and 45 minutes straight, damn near. Very little time in between songs did they spend talking or taking breaks or just kind of, interacting with the crowd, I guess, so to speak, as you would see some other bands do, and talking with them and explaining things. So it was just straight playing heavy metal for Judas Priest, and that's I think that made everything really cool for this show, because you don't often see that a lot anymore. Sorry about that. Judas Priest played a good mix of their songs. I mean, they played everything from the early stages up into Invincible Shield, the new album. They played a lot of their hits. Obviously, they don't have time to play all of them. I do wish personally that they would have played Free Wheel Burnin', which is one of my favorite songs. Alas, they did not. No big deal though. It was still a phenomenal set. They opened up with Panic Attack, and You Got Another Thing Coming, so that gets the crowd involved right away. It's two fan favorites. Then they finished out with Hellbent on Leather, and for this song too, Halford actually came out on a motorcycle, so that was really cool to see. And then they finished the show with Living After Midnight. But there's not a lot more I can say about Judas Priest that hasn't been said, as I just said. They put on a phenomenal show. There's not a lot of fireworks. There's not a lot of crazy antics on stage. It's just guys playing heavy metal music. And that's what we got for an hour and 45 minutes for them. So that was an absolute treat. This is just a top tier show from both bands. Priest looks like they could honestly do this another 50 years if they wanted to. And I'm sure fans wouldn't mind if they did, as long as the show is still of the same caliber that they put out. It's just phenomenal. This show was actually on the earlier part of the tour too. I think a couple other shows have been played before it, so there's still plenty of dates left to check it out. If there is a date close to you guys, absolutely go. If there's not a date close to you, do what I did. Take a one-day trip, go out, fly to see the show, get a hotel, and fly back the next day. It is absolutely worth it. Just a top tier show. As always, give the podcast a follow on social media at Brutally Delicious on most platforms, and give myself a follow on Instagram at SpyderG300, and we will catch you next time.